Welcome to Jurassic Park. All right, launching. Hello, Topoid. Thanks for the follow, Fragilities. Mobiles off, please. Okay. This is yet another game that I got free on Epic and might as well play. It's not something I would have bought because, I don't know, the reviews were positive but a bit mixed in that it's not, I think, this, what was it? There's some aspects of the strategy which is not as good as the old Tycoons of the glory days. Jurassic World games. Dunno, haven't played it yet, but there's a campaign.
Hello. May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5. Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros.
Well, they actually got the actor.
Relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Because diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
Yeah, I remember at the time I was pretty surprised. This is a pretty high budget, a pretty expensive game as well, especially with the DLCs. This, I mean, it didn't have the DLCs, the one that was given away, but...
I'm Cabot Finch, Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab.
Okay.
We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
Alright, hang on. Let's move that chat window to the left. Alright, so... Construct... Life finds a way. Bring dinosaurs from the Jurassic era to Jurassic World. Was it dinosaurs from the Jurassic era specifically? I thought it was just dinosaurs in general. They just decided to call it Jurassic Park or Jurassic. Oh, this is based on the new films, isn't it? The crappy ones. But even in the new films, I thought they were just arbitrary dinosaurs, not necessarily from the Jurassic period. mean, T-Rex was not even a Jurassic dinosaur, was it?
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the Five Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
Okay, his Spanish accent's not great.
You'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths in the power grid.
Hang on, this is bothering me. I need to look this up now. Which period was T-Rex from? It was from the Cretaceous period. So it was not even from Jurassic. It was not even from Jurassic period. Alright. So this building creates dinosaurs then. Cool. Create a path.
Now comes the real test, incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus.
Struthiomimus.
Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
Well, it's been a while since I was a kid and knew all my dinosaurs. I don't remember Struthiomimus. Can I read up on it? Do they have an encyclopedia? Maybe when I make it. Modified genome. Whoa! Okay, I don't know what this does. Let's just incubate it.
The machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much and invested
I could take a
even
guess.
more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time. And a next.
For one thing, the computer administrator could shut down the electricity network to steal the eggs. That's something that could happen. Alright, I need to turn down some of this stuff just so I can scroll a bit more smoothly. Release the Struthiomimus. Woo!
Life. It begins. The most precious moment. The result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique, and now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
Wait, why do you even work for us, Dr. Markham, if you're going to be so cynical? large social group, so he's gonna get depressed and probably try to kill himself or something from being completely alone in life. Can we make some more? And can they actually reproduce, or do we only create dinosaurs from the lab? I expect so, because the whole reason Jurassic Park failed
entertainment and
in the movies
I've already nudged
was
the heads of each division
because
to
they
reach
were
out to
the
a person.
dinosaurs were not supposed to breed,
They'll offer opportunities and
but they started
incentives for you to
breeding.
be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
Because they were all female. They made all female dinosaurs, didn't they? But they inserted frog DNA into the gaps in their DNA. And frogs have this, are one of those creatures that can change gender if there's too many of one gender. So if you have a whole population of female frogs, then some of them start changing to males just to balance it out. And I think that's what happened with the dinosaurs, because they had the frog DNA. Let's go for science. It's got to be science.
Ah, Dr. Dua. This is our new Director of Operations.
I'm aware, Cabot. I'm Dr. Dua. I run the
Dua?
science division of our operation. Okay, you're going to need to build your reputation in the science division. Not easy with me around, but you'll manage. That means managing our dinosaur population and seeing that they are flourishing.
Okay.
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
Alright, so... Yeah, okay. But so what does the building itself actually do? They don't dig for fossils here, do they? Okay. I guess the fossils gets transferred to this island and they end up in this center. So does it need to be near anything in particular? What are these buildings we have here? We've got this. I can't click on it. This, I can't click on it. Am I supposed to be able to click on these buildings? Can I click on anything? I think I'm supposed to just do the... It's restricted to just building this. How do I... Oh, Z and X? What? Who chose these controls? No, can't put it there. Why? Because there's trees in the way? Okay, I'm not gonna put it in the dinosaur pen. Just put it over here then.
So, one more thing. Your reputation. Your rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially, I mean. But, like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally.
Okay. So how's my dinosaur doing?
People think money makes the world go round, but they're wrong. Contracts make the world go round, my friend. Obligations and commitments.
Sleeping.
Complete a contract and your rep with the science division will increase. Meaning you'll be able to take on more complex and challenging missions.
Let me make another one, because I feel like he's going to get depressed if we don't give him another guy. look at that sideways rain.
I've got an interesting opportunity for you to consider. It will allow us to work together to create life. Pure life. If you've been listening to Dr. Malcolm, then you know how important this is to us. And to me.
Okay, Triceratops, 50% genome. Rewards cardio strength 2.0. If any of the dinosaurs required by this mission are killed. Okay.
I knew you were my kind of person. Inquisitive, driven, and I knew you couldn't resist this opportunity. So let's get...
Okay, 1 second. Let me just turn the bitrate up because I just realized these rain and snow effects might cause problems. Let's do that. There we go.
Started.
Oh, look at that water falling on off the roof. That's awesome.
Authentic version of our dinosaurs. That means a complete genome. And I think you are up to the challenge. Don't disappoint.
An expedition center will allow you to send dig teams around the world in search of new dino fossils. DNA can be extracted from these fossils, which our scientists can then turn into living, breathing dinosaurs. And that's our true lifeblood.
Wait, let's release the dinosaur. Okay. I don't need to watch this again. Right, so...
A Struthiomimus. Interesting. Another dinosaur that furthers the case of a direct linkage to our modern birds.
yeah. Oh, look! Oh, they're beating each other! Alright, so... Expedition. So what did they say? North America. Canada. Wait, is that in Canada? No. It's USA. Okay, so... Triceratops is what we want, so should I just... I mean, is this one... Alright, put here.
Good! Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
Just send... Oh.
Your job is simple, really. Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, huh? Which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature and commerce. See? Simple.
Simple, yeah.
Hey,
You guys tried to do
how
it
is
for 4 movies
I've
and
been hearing
failed every
good things
time.
about you. I'm in charge of the entertainment division here. What good is the world's greatest show if no one sees it? Don't answer. That's rhetorical and painfully obvious. What I'm saying is that we need people in our parks. Fill up our facilities with warm bodies. Numbers bring revenue, excitement, and opportunities.
Okay, Mr. Isaac. Sure. Make another one then. Oh, did I? Yeah, okay. So... Failed to hatch?
One of your dinosaurs has failed to incubate. I never said bringing back dinosaurs was gonna be easy.
Oh, sad times. So... Discard it. Just make a massive omelet. Could sell that in the... in like the canteen for the guests. Right. Control room.
I'd take this contract myself if I had the time, but I don't. You, on the other hand,
Sure.
You should extract genomes from fossils that have been collected inside your fossil center. That will increase the amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
Data. Data. Viable data. So what did he say? I wasn't paying attention. Use... Successfully incubate Struthio. Yes. I did it! I've got 3 now. Oh, did they not count my... first 2? Because the mission started after... Oh, for goodness sake. Alright. I'm gonna end up with too many of these. Okay. So what was the result of the...
The Fossil Center lets you extract DNA from fossils and amber in order to create new dinosaur genomes. Exciting!
Okay. So... So this is just... has no purpose. It's just a piece of rhodium. Okay. Sell that then. So this is how we get the DNA. We literally take it out.
Thanks all the way. Hey, it's Isaac. How you doing? I got some cool stuff you need to be a part of, so I'm putting it out there. Come on and help the winning team. Mine.
Ceratosaurus. Alright. Wait, what? Not right now. Can't accept multiple missions, alright. All my babies. Where are they? I don't see them. This is worrying. Oh, they're probably behind the trees. I hear them.
We are making great strides.
There
so
he
far.
is.
I believe I may be on the cusp of something wondrous, and I have you to thank, at least in part, for where I find myself. Now we need to incubate, hatch, and house our dinosaur. Then we will know if our efforts will have been worth it. See, this is what we need more of around here. You see an opportunity, and you seize it. Cheers.
Okay. Fine. Let's make a Triceratops. Oh! These guys will be locked up. Oh, actually they have a nice little pen there. It's fine. Okay, so, fine. We need Triceratops. Cool. 230,000. Okay, fine. I feel like we should always make 2 of them though, because they'll get lonely, won't they? Although that's going to cost a lot.
Now this contract could really help us both out.
Struthiomius. I don't have Struthiomius. So, no. Well, later we'll have it, but... one thing at a time. Okay. Fossils. Oh, we've got to keep doing this stuff. So, the fossils... Ceratosaurus. Someone was asking about Ceratosaurus. Let's extract the DNA. InGen. Oh yeah, that was the company, wasn't it? InGen. Ah, here's the encyclopedia. Late Cretaceous. So, I mean, they said we're taking dinosaurs from the Jurassic period, and clearly it's from the Late Cretaceous, which came after the Jurassic period, didn't it? So it's basically an ostrich. Triceratops. Cool. Oh, make an omelette out of that. I imagine Triceratops omelette would be quite tasty. Solving dinosaur welfare issues. Ticket sales. Well, we don't... Do we have guests? I suppose we probably do. Ho ho!
Our new specimens, sorry, dinosaurs, are meeting expectations, but we want them to thrive. That's your next assignment. Making sure our specimens are properly cared for. In other words, dinosaur welfare.
The difference with dinosaurs is that they have no point of reference to understand humans, so don't expect much in the way of thank yous.
Okay. Feeders. Ground herbivore feeder. Should we put it by the water?
I've been monitoring what you've been up to with great interest, and I'm a little disappointed that Dr. Dua came to you for this assignment instead of bringing me into the loop as she should have done. I'll discuss this with her later.
Sorry, who are you, Dr. Henry? Incubate and release a Triceratops with 70% genome. Well, okay, fine. Onto source. We are here. And these are the other levels to be, okay. So what do we want? More Triceratops? No, yeah, more Triceratops.
The Research Center lets you improve your park in various exciting ways. New buildings, upgrades, and more await.
Interesting. Jurassic World themed t-shirts, shoes, backpacks. You'd have thought just seeing dinosaurs is enough. Okay. That might be good because I'm losing a lot of money if dinosaur fails to incubate. Alright, so Triceratops. Research item from research center. Hookworm parasite. Hookworm parasite. Okay. Cool. Out. Send an expedition to... I need Triceratops. Could go back here then. Okay, good. Alright, so... Oh, operational ranger station. So, buildings... Are there any... Okay, let's have a look at... What's capture mode? Okay. Controls. I want to know some shortcuts. A good tycoon game has useful shortcuts. Control room, C. Map, okay, building. What's the... How do I... There's no button to open the building menu. Okay. Oh.
We are always looking for new challenges. And have I got one for you?
Sure, whatever. Operations. Ranger station. Okay. Oh, these buildings are so big. Alright. Can I put it somewhere here? Oh, is there? Oh, there's no shortcut for roads. I don't know, like R? No, that's a pain because that's something you need to do a lot. Okay. Okay, guest shelters. Guests. I'll put it here then. Coprolite. Cool. Did I... My money is running low. Alright, so I need Triceratops. I've got 60%. What does that need? I need 70%. My money flow is dropping. It's because I'm... Oh, hello, Cabbage Man. Yep, new game. I got this free on Epic Games. It looks pretty cool. I need Triceratops.
Boom! Just like I knew you would. You've come through with a win for the entertainment division.
Okay, we'll go there. Cool. Alright. Contracts. Where's contracts? Control room, map, management views. How do I get contracts? Here we are. Who are these guys? Oh, security. Alright. Missions. Ceratosaurus.
The science division is always on the lookout for ways to improve our
Small or
bottom
medium
line.
herbivore fossil. Sure, why not? Oh, you got it as well, Cabbage Man. Did you ever try it? Yeah, it was about a year ago, wasn't it? It was one of the pretty high budget games they had. Like GTA 5 also, and well, this week it's Plague Tale Innocence, which is also pretty valuable.
I'm Owen Grady. Owen to my friends. I've seen things I'd rather not talk about, but it hasn't dampened my commitment to the dinosaurs. The raptors
Oh my God.
generally, and
It's
me and
the guy
boys
from Parks and
specifically.
Recs.
We have a special relationship, like what
Oh,
I
but
have
they
with
don't have
Claire.
his voice.
Less complicated. Anyway, nice to meet you.
He was the only good thing
Power
about
is
that
something
film.
we simply cannot ignore when it comes to our operations. Without power, we don't have any power.
So, what? We have a power station. Tried it, it was missing a little deep. Yeah, I don't expect it to be a really, like, quite as deep and complex as the good old Tycoon games of the 90s.
That was some amazing work. You have my thanks.
Sure, let's hatch these. Study these. Still need Triceratops. So, power stations. Let's see. Power. Substation. Just put one here then. Alright, so how are dinosaurs doing? Seem to be okay. We have 2 Triceratops. Theme park. I don't know a game called Theme Park exactly, but I played Theme Park World, which is pretty good. It might have come later. And of course Roller Coaster Tycoon, I played that a lot.
Dr. Dewar here with another contract for you to look over.
Alright, Expedition. It's on the way. Dig team returning. Was theme park like a 3D one, or was it kind of 2D grid based like Roller Coaster Tycoon? We get a lot of money from the fossils. Alright, so what are the guests up to? I can't click on them. Theme Park was a 2D game. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure the old games, the oldest ones, were definitely 2D. Theme Park World was 3D. Are they scientists? Yeah, I guess so. Ranger Station. Okay, this is cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can I go to my dinosaurs? Over here. Hello? Okay, don't crash into them. Unfortunately, couldn't play Stalker either, suffering from motion sickness. The Stalker, the one I was playing. Yeah, I had motion sickness for Talos Principle. That game was really, it really had an effect, but I've not really experienced it for other games. Okay, how do I leave this? Alright, do we have the good Triceratops now? 66%. Alright, we need to research that a bit more. So, what are these buildings? We got Fossil Center, Research Center, Ranger Station, Emergency Shelter. We got nothing for the guests. But something for the guests. The head bobbing. Okay. Well, there's a lot of mods that change a lot of things. Actually, yeah, the mod I was using actually turned head bobbing off. I remember that I was looking through the graphics options, and there was an option to turn head bobbing off, and I think I did. I don't really like head bobbing either. But that was it was probably only with the mod. Close Park. Triceratops. I haven't researched them enough.
This is Lambert, head of security.
Yours, theirs, and mine. Welcome to the islands. So here's our
Attack
basic
trait
conundrum.
53. Okay.
We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors. Because these animals have potential as combatants. Look, everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
Why would security want me to make more aggressive dinosaurs? Surely security want the opposite. Entertainment want me to increase the attack power. This doesn't make sense. Whatever, we'll do it anyway. I think they got that the wrong way around. Cell Triceratops with 53 attack. Okay. So. Okay, after this one, we need to go back here and get more Triceratops. Okay. So what stuff can I make for the guests then? Hotel? Oh, I don't have the money for that. Gotta make a gift shop. Feel like the gift shop should be near the exit.
I think this was the smart play for the science division, so I'm pleased to see you acquire the genome and close out this contract. It'll be worth it. You'll see. No matter what anyone else says, science is what makes or breaks us. Admittedly, sometimes both. But on Isla Matanceros, you are making us and yourself look good. And that's worth a reward.
Alright, so do we have our Triceratops now? No. Oh, no, I only just sent the team. Okay, they're coming back. Cool, so... How do they arrive here? They come by this train. Silver. I just found a piece of silver. Cool. 120,000. Must be a big piece of silver then, because it's... Right, go on and let's go over here. So this train goes through that mountain. I can't zoom out. So I worked as a programmer in my past. Yep, I've been a software engineer for Amazon actually in the UK. Okay, so we need to modify the Triceratops to get 53 attack. Maybe security want these powerful dinosaurs so they can use them to like invade a country or something. But making them aggressive is clearly not going to make our park safe. What is their attack anyway? attack gene's 48, and they want 53, so that's just a bit more. Okay, let's make a baby. 55. Wait, what do they want? They want 53, so we're good. How does this even work? So we decrease the viability to get a better rating. What is this thing? I don't understand. Oh, these are two different companies or something. Oh, okay. So for each of these gaps, we're choosing which of these two to use. So for example, this, we could decrease the viability to improve its rating. We could gamble. This one, we can increase the attack. It only drops viability by 1%. That might be worth it. Okay, fine. Wait, why did that? Oh, I see. Defense is not that important. But it would... Okay, go on. Let's try it. Try to make the best dinosaur we can. Now what? It's more expensive now, but let's do it. Success rate? Should have done that before incubating. Oh no! Guess it's Triceratops omelette again for breakfast. Oh, we only got money, enough money for 2 more attempts. Okay, we got plus 10%. That's awesome. But that's 10% plus 72. So they should show the 82, surely. Okay, in the meantime, gifts. This is where we make the real money.
Contracts help with research. Research is the foundation on which the Jurassic World properties are built. And oh, look, what have we here? A contract.
Okay, cool. Fossil hunting does get me money, actually. Let's go over there. Here we go. We got he's got more attack strength. He's got disease. Alright,
Oh my gosh, you got a sick dinosaur on your hands. It's time to treat it. Or what comes next? That's gonna be on your hands as well.
apparently it doesn't matter if you run over guests.
You need to medicate that animal if you are to save
This is a shooting game now, okay.
Warning. Ranger vehicle under attack.
Is he... Oh crap.
Ranger vehicle under attack.
For goodness sake. Okay, is he getting medicated or what? Do I need to keep shooting him? Oh my god.
Vehicle under attack.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
We are on the path to a pure strain dinosaur. This will definitely shift the paradigm. I can't ignore this accomplishment. With your help, obviously. That goes without saying. But under my direction. I think we make a good team. Let's do this again. I'll let you know when.
I've witnessed Dr. Dua flail and fail before. Now with you, she believes she is on her way. Does she really think she can accomplish what I have not?
What? Who is that guy? Cell Triceratops with 53 attack. Yeah, okay. Okay, how do I... do I have a menu for my actual dinosaurs? Well, send another expedition, I guess. Oh, I should be going for that. Okay.
Alright, look, I am all about this show, and with these dinosaurs, we have one unlike any other on the planet. Theme parks rely on drawing people in, and what is more attractive than new dinosaurs? Well, me, of course. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is let's get some fresh dinos in the hopper.
Okay. Release dinosaurs.
I don't know what's worse, treating these creatures like grist for the mill or propping them up as curiosities.
Yeah, you're not helping Mr. Ian Malcolm. Dr. Ian Malcolm, I mean. So, do I have a menu for my dinosaurs? Like, okay, management views, here we are. Don't they give you menus for everything, but not the actual dinosaurs? Map? Dinosaurs. Okay, I guess this is good enough. So it's alpha. So we've got 2 and 3, which are not the alpha. Attack 48. Okay, and this guy? It's attack 60. And this one? 48. Okay, so this guy is the one to sell. What do I do? How do I sell it?
Here's a chance to really prove yourself.
Yes, I see its value. How do I sell it? No idea. Modify. We need Ceratosaurus, that one.
Sick dinosaurs can become potentially dangerous dinosaurs. You are upping the risk factor in the facilities.
Another disease. Okay. Where's the sick dinosaur? Oh, there. Wait, what?
Understood.
Are they gonna do it safely, or do I need to use flares? Wait, oh. Okay, let's just see if they do it.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
How do I... How do I get them to move? Alright, see you later, Cabbage Man. Okay, they're returning to base. Alright. Ooh! Maybe that's how we sell this guy. We have to tranquilize him, maybe? I don't get this. And why does it keep telling me about the... Yeah, I get that it's inoperable. Why? What do you want me to do about it? Alright. Where is my ranger station again? Here. Add task. Alright, there's no button to sell it. So, I don't know how to do that mission. Maybe I should Google this. Alright. C. Jurassic World Evolution. How to sell dinosaur. Knock them unconscious, request transport. Knock them unconscious. Acid team to pick them up, and instead of placing them to... I don't think I have the right equipment for this. So we'll hold on to that. Fast food? We can do that easily. Oh, damn it, I occupied some of the path.
It looks like you've run out of power. That's not good. Build more power stations or increase your output.
How does it generate power? Is it just making power out of nothing? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, are you hungry?
I gotta give props where props are due, and you slayed this building contract.
It's a buildable area. There's no room here. Let's go over here somewhere. Okay, there we go. Make it straight. Alright,
You've done good work in the past. That's why I know you are perfect for this contract.
I did that. Oh, they want me to do it again. Fine, we'll do that again. Hang on. Yeah, no, do it. Okay. And we want a Ceratosaurus, okay. Ceratosaurus. Nice. What kind of Ceratosaurus do we want? Yeah. It's a lot of money. I only have one attempt at this. I don't have enough money for another one. Well, maybe we should hold off. Let's make some money from these Triceratops first. Alright, I really need to figure out how to sell Triceratops. I think I don't have the right... Oh, I need this. Don't have the money flow right now. But if I sell... Oh, I'll be able to make money by selling the dinosaurs, so actually, yeah, I should probably do this. Okay, it's kind of... The snapping is really not very good.
That is a textbook example of doing it right. Whoa! Here we go. Your rep is off the charts. So you're getting a reward for the entertainment division for your work on Isla Mananceros.
Cool. Why are these trees so expensive? We don't have a... Yeah, we need a restroom. I'm not doing enough research. Research then. Let's have a look at these. One extra fossil or mineral to be kept across all island sites. What do you mean? What does that mean? Oh, it's just storage space, okay.
The science division has something you should take a look at if you'd be so kind.
Sure. Let's do that. Portugal. Where did they want us to go? Somewhere in China? Hang on. Silujing Formation. Okay. Huayangosaurus, okay. Ah, okay, so we got our ACU. Okay, which one do I want to sell? 53 attack is what I want, so this guy maybe? Yeah, okay. So how do I do that? We go there. Tranquilize.
Adding to the list.
What do I do now?
You'll need to call in the offshore transport team to safely move this dinosaur back to its enclosure.
Do what? Like
I wanted to tell
Destination.
you how much I appreciate what you've done for the science division. So I guess I just did.
Destination. I want to sell it. No, don't transport. I want to...
En route to collect the asset.
No! Oh, hang on, what? Let's Google this again. Why does it have to be this complicated? How to sell... Click on the ACU Center, transport teams. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not intuitive at all. Okay, stop. Stop doing this. Oh my god. Oh.
Asset dual transport.
Right. Put it
Asset
down.
delivery confirmed.
No, he's woken up. Oh, This is not healthy for him. Alright, so meanwhile... We got some of this. Don't tranquilize him in the water. Alright, so it's like that. So transport teams. What? Select transport teams, click on the tranquilized dinosaur. Click. Oh, you have to press... Okay, that's so unintuitive. Only 118,000? It cost me way more to create this. Well...
Acknowledging asset collection.
165,000. This was not worth it at all. It cost me... Cost me 300,000 to make it. I'm gonna sell it for 100k and get another 100k for the mission, so it's a net loss. I get reputation at least, but that's 100k. Okay, let's not accept those missions again.
closed out that contract and met the objectives. Best outcome possible. Lambert here. I've got a new assignment that I think is perfect for your skill set. Give it a once over, then let me know if you're interested.
Why would this abandon my existing mission? Why can't I do two things simultaneously? Okay, not right now.
Opportunity is knocking. Answer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sell my dinosaurs. It's not worth the money. See, that's getting better, but it's still not exceeding 300. Okay, so next thing on the agenda is to... Okay, after this is done, create a Ceratosaurus. We can't release him here though, he's a carnivore. How do we do this? We need another enclosure. I just realized the guests can't even see the dinosaurs. So... Can they cross the water? I don't know. Ah, you can build a fence through the water. Okay, good. Um, so this is going to be our carnivore enclosure. How do I... I don't want the... Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Is this gonna work? And then... Okay. There. Damn it. Oh, come on. How do I... There we go, do it like that. And then... Okay. There. Alright, so the carnivore will go in there, and then we pick him up and put him there. I feel like there must be a better way of doing this.
This team, please report for dig site selection as the helicopter is standing by.
There is, isn't there? We just do this. Okay, fine. This is good enough. Alright, so the idea... Okay, is this gonna work?
Even a full plate has room for a little more,
I don't have
you
that one.
think?
Okay, fine. So once this is done, the fossils, can the guests even... You know what? I think the guests are literally coming just to buy the dinosaur plushies. They don't actually, they've never actually seen the dinosaurs. Let's give them a path. Oh, bring it closer. This. Should be able to see the dinosaurs here. Okay, the path creation is not exactly the smoothest, but it's good enough. Alright, let's do this then. Just got incubate Ceratosaurus 92%. Oh, should we try and get him 100%? Just push that little bit extra. Might as well. Research. Building upgrades. Alright, let's have a look at these. Power. Birthing units.
The numbers look good. Whatever it is you're doing, do more of it.
So we can reduce risk of power outages. We can reduce upkeep costs. We can increase total power output, but introduce a 5% risk of outage. I'd rather not do that. Power outages is how... That's what happened in the movie, and we all know how that went. For 4 movies. Let's start with the upkeep. Nobody's walking to see the dinosaurs.
Welcome to Jurassic World. We hope you have a safe and enjoyable stay with us.
Alright. We done? Oh, and that one too. Should be done now. I'll just do it again in case we're not... I don't know, we're not going to be at 100%. It's going to be very close. Okay. While we're waiting for that, we could also see if there's any easy contracts to do.
I've got a new opportunity with the science division, if you're interested. And you should be.
Reach at least 2,500. I don't know how much I'm making at the moment, so... Power upgrades. So if I were to now... do that, I'll basically reduce upkeep for...
A new contract just came in. I think it's doable. By you.
Sure, let's do that. Um, Alright, so then... What now? Okay, we should get it now. We can send the next expedition to... Ooh! No. That's not new.
The last thing you'll want is hungry dinosaurs in your park. Use a ranger team to resupply feeders. Like us, different dinosaurs require different diets. Make sure to place the correct type of feeder in an enclosure. I'm a red meat man myself.
Reserve empty, I see. Okay. Ranger team.
Acknowledging request for feeder resupply.
How much does that food cost? $100,000? What? Alright. So have we maxed out? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so incubate dinosaur, Ceratosaurus. Alright, let's make the best possible dinosaur. That will improve its rating at a huge viability cost, but that's fine. We're not gonna fail. Go on, man. Oh man, all these different ones to choose from. Six. Let's just go for the most rating, really. I know I'm reducing my viability, but let's just try and make the best dinosaur we can. And see if that works out. Oh man, that's a lot more expensive now. Let's just try. Alright, electrified fences, can we do that? Where's the research? Yeah. We need that. Okay, how's this doing? Viability. We need to improve this. Success rate. Max it out. And we're gonna need a feeder for the carnivores. Okay. Keep going here. Alright, so are people buying gifts? Oh, yeah, one thing I want to check. So, income.
Our existence is the constant evaluation of threats and opportunities. And this looks like a good opportunity.
Facility rating to 5 stars. We're on. What do you mean facility rating? We're on 1 and a bit, so that's too far off. Okay, so income. This month. We're not getting any income from... Hang on. Paths. Why would we make money from paths? This is income, not... Oh, I see. Okay, whatever.
Let me tell you something that I myself have heard many times before. I don't know how you did it, just that you did. So thanks.
Wow. Alright, so the plan is I open this gate.
Happy guests is what we strive to maintain here on the islands. We do that by making sure their needs are met. In a way, it's kind of like taking care of the dinos, just with more demands and less understanding. Am I right?
I'm Claire Deering, and I've been on these islands before. On Isla Nublar, I made some mistakes, and I've tried to set them right. I believe in what we're doing, and I believe in these dinosaurs.
So this game is set after the film. Wow. And they decided to keep going, did they? Clothes shop. Okay, fine. We'll research that. Okay.
Things are looking good around here, huh? I love what you're doing with the place.
Missing grassland. Missing grassland. What? He wants more grassland. Yeah, fair enough. How do we do this? Electrified. It's this... Alexa, stop. Said electrified, not the other word. Alright, so let's... give him some more space then. How do I... delete... this one. There we go. Where is my dinosaur? I need power as well. How do... How do we do this? But... What does that symbol mean? Why do they never tell you what these symbols actually mean? Oh, I see. Okay, do this. I don't know, put it here. Okay.
You and I make a great team. I present the contracts, you complete them, everybody wins. So how about we rack up another win, huh?
Alright. Struthiomius. Yeah, we can make a Struthiomius. Whatever. Just go for the maximum rating. It doesn't harm our viability too much. Sure, why not? Alright, so, expedition. Go on, let's go here again. Ooh, we want another one as well.
I'm marking that contract as closed. Great job.
Okay. Research. Building upgrades. Cool. Construct and power a clothes shop. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Sweetie Alliance.
How big does a clothes shop need to be? Seriously. Building constraints. Why can't I fit it here? Building constraints. Put it in here. This is my guest area over here, so...
You need to give dinosaurs the right environment if they're going to thrive.
Isn't she the lady who doesn't really know that much about dinosaurs? And only cares about the commercialization? Okay, it does not fit anywhere here. Let's try over here. Okay. Here's good. We need a viewing gallery. Viewing gallery. Construct and power a viewing gallery. How do I do that?
Uh-oh, that looks expensive. You should get that fixed, and soon. A ranger team is equipped for that.
Whoa, 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 what the heck? Why do I have to go through this process? Why can't I just click on the dinosaur? Is he gonna go back in?
Acknowledged.
He broke the fence. How do I... Alright, let's fix this. ACU, transport.
Asset to be collected.
Right, how...
This contract can really help our bottom line.
Okay, need to fix this. Closures, fences. Okay, delete, and then build it again. That seems to be the easiest way to do this.
Commencing asset transit.
Electric. From here to there. Here we go. Now, let's replace all of these. Okay, that was fun. Alright, viewing gallery. How do I... Can I research it? Viewing gallery. What? Oh, we can research something. Okay. How to make a viewing gallery? Enclosures. Ah, okay. Alright. Disease contracted. Where? Here, okay. Where's...
Request acknowledged.
And then resupply that.
Adding to the list.
Okay, good, good, good. Viewing gallery. Okay, so we need to remove this road here. Okay. Closures, viewing gallery.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
Streets. I can't. Okay, that's good enough. Dinosaur threat. What, are you serious?
Hey, just heard of a great opportunity we should get behind.
So you've got dinosaurs your guests want to get up close and personal with? The thing is, they can't. Construct facilities to increase visibility and keep visitors the right side of the safety glass.
Cool. Oh, we need power.
I like what I'm seeing. Let's keep it up. Satisfaction is what we aim to give our guests. Make them appreciate the little things. And the big things with the teeth and glassy eyes that could swallow them whole.
Okay, fine. So we need another viewing gallery then. So let's delete. No, not the fence. Oh my god. Okay. Demolish road. Okay. Now builds closure viewing gallery like that. They're not going to see much, are they? Construct a live bait feeder, okay. Closures.
Congratulations are in order, and thanks, too. So, this is me giving you both. Hey, way to go! We've got our park running at maximum happiness, and our guest numbers are up as a result. That's what makes the entertainment division the envy of the rest. We get the results, am I right?
When the parks are running well, our scientific research improves. Of course, I'd never tell this to Isaac directly.
Heard it?
I was going to add that...
No? Nope. No. Too late. Heard it. Later, Doc.
Ugh.
Can I please put a gate in? god. Building constraints. Okay, do that. Alright. Again?
Understood.
Why does he keep escaping? It's... Can they also tranquilize him?
Attending to repair request. Asset collection request received.
So why does he keep escaping? I don't understand. Are these fences just not good?
This new contract could prove valuable to the security division.
Each new discovery furthers our understanding. It's valuable work. Take it.
Maybe he wants a friend. How do we know if they want to have a friend?
What can I say? You did good.
So let's try and figure this out. So where's the dinosaur? Comfort. Missing grassland. Right. Give him more grassland. How do we do this? Will that be enough? Okay, that's enough. And put a gate in. Hang on. Well, this is so confusing. Okay, just put a fence here. No, okay, good enough. No power, what? What's missing power? Can't see from this map what is missing power. Or are we running low on power? Maybe. We're short of power, yeah, okay. Just another power station then, I don't know. Okay, so
Protecting our guests is, of course, our first priority. But our second priority is continuing to improve our security profile. This new contract could help us do that. So it's important that you consider it.
Part of what we are is about growth. The bigger we are, the more we have to adapt to our animals' needs.
I've done that.
You may have added to our workload, but the new buildings appear to be a success. Without exceptional security, nothing else here would be possible. That's our mandate. And on Isla Madanceras, you're showing the rest of us how it's done.
Didn't I
You're
have
deserving of this reward.
a the rating's gone down? A mission to do. Yeah.
Glad to have you on board. As you can imagine, the animals in the various facilities are constantly probing
Edmontosaurus.
for weaknesses in our security systems.
ACU reload speed.
They're
Okay.
smarter and more devious than people give them credit for. But I refuse to underestimate their capabilities. That's why I'm always testing and evaluating our security protocols and barriers. And this is where you come in.
I've got to give this guy Lambert his due. He actually sees these animals as both opportunity and threat.
I'm
Okay.
gonna need you to extract enough DNA from fossils to incubate and hatch a dinosaur. This is the first phase of this mission. Carry on.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Next, you'll need to incubate the animal in a Hammond Creation Laboratory before releasing and housing it in an enclosure. You'll also want to make sure we've got an ACU presence on this island.
Is he? Okay. What's going on? Oh. Let's get another one. Montosaurus. Okay. We have an Edmontosaurus.
Right. This next bit is gonna sound a little crazy because, frankly, it is. But we are gonna encourage one of the dinosaurs to breach our containment grid. We'll then react and see if our procedures and personnel are up to the challenge.
Yes. So at this point, I'd like to take back everything I just said about this guy.
Open the enclosure gate or otherwise let the dinosaur loose to attack guests. What? No way. So we just let him break the gate and kill people as part of the mission? Okay, that's... I mean, this happens once, and then the island... No one's ever going to come to this island again. It's a bit unrealistic that people keep coming, even when dinosaurs break free and attack people. Select the enclosure gate. Okay, done. I've done it.
Request received. Responding to repair.
Okay, quickly
Okay,
tranquilize
we
it.
have our runner. Time to tag him and bag him. We're using less than lethal, but remember, that dinosaur doesn't know this is just supposed to be a drill. So watch your back.
While I understand the need to keep our security as sharp as possible, this is not the way I would go about doing it.
Yeah, why?
If you have a problem with how we keep you safe, Doctor, I'm happy to discuss it. At a later time.
But this is not keeping them safe. We're
Right
literally
now,
killing guests.
we
Look.
have our hands full.
Look. How is this keeping people safe?
There is a new job available, and I know just the person to do it.
500 profit per minute. I don't know what we're making right now. Look at it. He's killing all our guests. This is such a ridiculous mission. Okay. Yeah, anytime you want to tranquilize him.
En route to pick up the asset.
How many people did we just kill?
This dinosaur, the Edmontosaurus, was originally uncovered at a site in Canada. I'll let you guess where. The T-Rex thinks these are delicious, and who's to argue?
Transit has commenced.
Look at our rating, it's gone down because of this stupid mission. Alright. That was such a stupid mission. That made no sense.
That's the job finished. True and square. Look, the thing is, We're still learning where our boundaries are when it comes to keeping these animals under control. God knows they're working out ways to exploit our weaknesses. Guess we'll find out who gets to the limits of our abilities first. Us or them. Ever vigilant.
And that's always been the challenge of the Jurassic industrial complex. Exploitation versus security. The immense potential for profit and for violence.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Altering position. Exit acknowledged.
Alright, so what's our... So the missions are done.
Hey, how'd you like to be even more busy? How's a new contract sound, huh?
Never.
I've spent years studying and working with the dinosaurs to understand how they think, and they are smarter than we give them credit for. How you treat them determines what they will become.
We can make another Struthy. Modify these guys? We didn't do that before. Oh, it's already modified. Okay. Oh. Reduces storm damage by 40% to buildings within a large radius. Sure, why not?
Like some of our dinos, you have the instincts of a hunter. You see a target, and you don't stop until you have it.
Nice.
Hello! New contract time! Woohoo!
Yeah, can't be bothered. Research. %5 risk of power outage. Total power output of upgraded power station by 40%. Is that worth it? I don't know. Probably is, because we're short on space. Okay, we're getting good rating now.
Your park is nearing guest capacity. Hey! Now build a hotel so even more can stay. The more guests in the park, the more money in the bank, right?
Sure. Okay, you know what? I need to learn. R for Ranger, T for... Oh, but I wanted to select team. Okay, whatever.
Proceeding to the feeder now.
Do they not automatically do that? Okay,
Yes, this is exactly what we needed. Well done completing that contract.
power upgrades. Let's do that then. Oh, we can't have 3. Psst, whatever.
We can always solve a few more problems. So make sure to review this contract.
Why would he care about the fossil?
We need to keep looking for other dinosaurs we may be able to domesticate. Well, more accurately, put on the road to domestication. The way we'll be able to control them is by letting them control themselves, their natural hierarchy. That means we need more samples. This expedition can help.
Okay. Anything else for guests? No. Well, hotel. We need a hotel. Okay, where can we put the hotel? Can we get it close to the entrance? So buildable area. Alright, can we maybe put it over here? Oh man, there's really no space for this. There's nowhere to put this. Put it over here. Put it in here. I actually can't. I guess we'll go over here. Alright. Let's go to China again.
Don't look at this as extra work. Look at it as extra money and experience. I'd give you a standing O, but I don't want to get up. You understand, right? Still, heck of a job.
Beautiful view. And they're getting wet. Look at his hair. Okay, Edmontosaurus is complete. That makes this fossil useless. Ugh.
En route to feeder.
No, wait. Let's do this properly. Properly. How to cancel the task? Okay. Add task. Lair.
No problem.
Okay, let's see him do this.
That contract is accomplished because of you.
So how does flare work? So it attracts or scares? Probably attracts.
Remember, science is why we are all here, and this contract helps me advance our research. Take it, and we'll both get what we want.
Alright. Guests. Shelter. Okay, we're almost at 3 stars. So are these guys happy? They're happy. These guys. And we could actually get more Edmontosaurus. Path not connected. For the sake.
With what you've been able to accomplish, we can advance our work here in the science division.
Yeah, Edmontosaurus. I never equipped this,
And now we reach the inevitable. Life begets death. But here's the question that you got to ask yourself. Was this avoidable? The answer? Of course not. Death, it's always coming. But could you have delayed it? Well, that's maybe another story.
So what do we do?
Picking up asset.
Another contract. Might as well give it a look, right?
4.5 stars? That's a bit far off.
Assets in the air.
25,000, this is a lot.
I'm bringing this contract to you while it's still hot.
No. Right, so So here then. Bit of fossils to surface. Okay, we need electricity. Okay. We need a pot. Fancy path. We're gonna step up to fancy path now. Oh, we can't go that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery for you to observe our magnificent creatures. Please report for dig site selection as the helicopter is standing by.
Come on. Upgrade all the paths. I should have just done this from the start. Make all the paths good. Alright. What was I going to do now? Well, we got viewing coverage. That's good. Can we how do we unlock new places? More contracts. Okay, we almost got 3 stars, come on.
Contracts make the world go round. Or was that
250 income per minute.
Either way.
What is my current income? It doesn't let me see. It's annoying. Okay, profit per minute. No. Finances, here we are. Profit per minute. Okay, 192. Okay, fine.
I really like this one. I think you will too.
Okay, let's try this then. Why did you open that gate? Okay, take a photo. Where is the dinosaur? Where's my dinosaur and why is he not eating the goats?
Nice photo.
You have a good eye for composition. The photography contract was a complete success.
Warning. Ranger vehicle under attack.
Is a photo worth more if I photograph someone attacking me? Cool, cool, cool. Get my rating up. Oh, so there was another the Ceratosaurus atlantosaurus. I got this one and I got Dracorex. Dracorex. Alright, let's get a Dracorex. Just do whatever gets me the best rating, that's all that matters.
Collecting asset.
So I've got to get the social balance right as well. So they could be more social. Seriously?
All hail the Dragon King, the Dracorex. Sounds so intimidating, but it's just a plant eater. However, just in case they do rule the Earth again, don't tell them I said that.
Ah, funny guy. Yeah! Isla Muerta. That sounds enticing.
Yes, Site C, more commonly known as Isla Muerta. A newly developed island. The name, roughly translated, and I do mean roughly, the island of the dead. Fitting. Humorous, even.
Oh. Yeah. Go to the island.
As if prehistoric creatures weren't enough to contend with, on this next island, Isla Muerta, you may have some meteorological events. You know, storms, extreme weather, that kind of thing from time to time.
As you can see, the weather on this island can be a little temperamental.
Alright, leave it there then. Oh, I never saved. Let's do that then.
First thing you're gonna want to do.
Okay. Interesting game. Doesn't have a lot of depth, but It's fun. Hopefully the campaign's not too long.